good start. They haven't had a win this season. They haven't won a first half at all. They haven't won a first quarter. Let's see what unfolds here. Down it goes. Doyle with the first knock away for the Double Blues.
They try and keep it in. Johnson, looping handball over the top. Now having a long, direct shot. Is that going to drop through? No, punch through for a minor score.
Down the wing, but he couldn't escape, and that's holding the ball. So the Double Blues will take over. Kumblis with the free kick.
Charlie Haseman's first involvement on debut is conceding a free. Now they've got a bit of room here through Matthews. Work it up in towards the attack. Matthew, that's a lovely finish. Fantastic long-range goal.
Boy from Tasmania, playing his 63rd game in the SANFL competition. No problems. There's a goal for the Double Blues. It's taken them a little while.
Back in the centre, Kennedy running with Croden. Decisive tap forward there by Faze. Barks working his way through and potting into the forward line. There is Snelling. Just towards the feet there of the intended target. Emmett comes out to try and meet it. Is that going to be over the shoulder or held? Opens the angle slightly. Caresses that back. That never looked like missing the minute it left the boot. 3-2-20, Emmett's first. West Adelaide, 2 behinds.
The umpires have looked after him.
Comment Neil Cross. Emmett from straight in front works that back. Umpire did a little bit of work, but the GS squad will tell you the story behind the goals. 4-3-27. Emmett second, dispossessed. Now Ryan just working foot. It's all Sturt back here. Nobody drifting back at all there for West Adelaide. That was an easy pick off for Becker.
Becker goes into the corridor. Dangerous but effective kick. Voss straight away, flipped the hand pass out. Snelling, the Magarey medalist, dropped it in short for Frederick eventually. Right on 50, can play on, closes to 40, has a look at the goal face and kicks it beautifully. Lovely finish. Double Blues get a late one in the opening quarter. They move along to 5-5.
So, still at centre wing. You can already see that Croden was on the move immediately at that stoppage. It was to the feet there of Doyle. Gets it off now towards Lewis. Closes to 40. Pops the pass in. Has gold in all 3 matches this season. Comes in and maintains that record perfectly. 6 at 42. Stirred out to a 28-point lead.
So Matthews can slot through his second. Kicks Sturt's first of the afternoon. Leans back on that one a bit. Hooks it, but it's still inside the goalposts. Double Blues now really starting to put the foot down.
Room as possible.
Westies have dropped the loose one down in their back line now.
Now it's going to come out to Conforti. You can hear the voices saying they're clear. Now it's up in the forward 50. Tap down. Home, wasn't it?
Wasn't a great kick for him. Hansen couldn't take it, so the Double Blues are able to break. Long kick inside forward 50 from
big fly at the back there from Bramich. Wasn't able to quite bring it to ground. Sturt just having all the numbers working out of this back half. Next kick had to be precise, and it was. And where does Matthews go? Caresses it over the top now towards Emmett. All shows into attack. Punch coming over the top there from Scully. Frost with the fall of the ball. Illman was there also. Illman just gathers it. Had the support of Lewis on the side. Goes back in towards Illman, who's just kept running. Now comes out and towards the Conforti direction. Looks up to present. Now he gets it in the form of Casey Voss.
Voss looking. Decides to go longer to a contest. Croden and Ryan. Croden had the better of it. Eventually got the hand pass out. Did well. McFadgen hardly touched the ball in the first half. Inside 50 with his kick. Oh, that's a great mark. Conforti running back with a flight into the danger. We've seen already. He's a pretty good kick for goal. So in he comes from 25 out. Sits over the ball. Happy with that. Inside the right post. Double Blues get the first of the second half. Just under 4 minutes played.
Sending it back in towards the Scully direction, but Kumblis drifting across the front. Takes the strong mark, brings it inboard to Doyle. Oh, Doyle's got a man on in the centre. It's Tommy Emmett. He's got a bit of time and space in which to move. Can just chip it over the top to Conforti. Comes back now towards Emmett. 40 metres out. He's seen McFadden all by himself from the goal square. We said he hadn't seen much of the ball, so he promptly delivers it into the backyard of one of the only neighbours and gets it out to a 32-point lead.
Most experienced of the Double Blues out on the ground. Two-time premiership player. In he comes, and he has no problems from there. Well and truly controlled goal, and the Double Blues in the 10th of the afternoon, 10-8-68, plays 4-6-30 for West Adelaide.
Off the West Adelaide 50, staying down was Hill. Ducked the head, but I reckon he's walked straight back into a tackle in doing so. Umpire David Sobriage agrees, and that's going to be a 3 to the Double Blues. Trying to work forward now is Sadler, who takes it out towards centre wing, where it sits up almost for Emmett. Conforti arrives as support. McFadden, I should say. Lewis. Now it's into McFadden. He's going to have to go a long way down. Taps it over the top. Oh, gee, that was clever to Greville. Are they going to allow that one? Just slipping through Sadler's hands. Comes back in. Dakin's had a pretty good day, and he deserved that finish. That's fantastic work for his second goal, and it's now out to a 43-point margin. Inboard now to Dakin, looping handball. Searched for and found Carey, who picked his way through the situation. In doing so, introduced Hill back into the equation. Carey. I thought about the handball sideways, did Voss. Doyle. Matthews just works it inboard there. That was a clever and patient build-up from the double. 59 goals at present. Looking now for a game high at 44-point margin. Bending that back, bending it back really nicely for his third goal. 12-9-81 Sturt West Adelaide.
Taking his time, as I said, from Launceston. And kicks truly. Nice finish by Jared Dakin, his second of the afternoon. 3, in fact, he's got.
Half of Patton to Ryan, back to Patton. Pocket's been beautifully picked, however. Croden takes a bounce, takes a second, has got time for a third, is about to get the benefit of a Shepherd. Croden takes a fourth, he's looking for a fifth. Now he needs to try and finish it, works his way through. No point of the day, however, Mitch Croden. Sit there, throw in. Doyle to Snelling, who worked the arms free briefly, identified Frederick. Haven't seen too much of him after quarter time either. Now it's Dakin, we've seen plenty of him in the contest. Goes sideways, out into the path here of Emmett, just needs a kind bounce, has got a couple of options opening up for him, does the unselfish thing, spots it up initially for Dakin, but a mark almost taken by Sadler, goes back in there a second time, gets the arms free, twisting, turning, Brewer, does he work that back? No, but I reckon it's going to be a free for holding anyway for Josh Hone.
Third possession.
Yeah, he's been very well held today, works it through. Amy is proud to support community footy in SA. Lucky you're with Amy, and Josh Hone, with very limited opportunities, it gets his.
By the same token, the Double Blues have such talent all around the ground, and that's why they lead by so much. And Snelling, here's some of the talent. 2 bounces out of the middle, steadies at 50, keeps it.
Greville, 1 goal from McFadden, 2 from Hone, and we'll mark this one down to Greville because it'll go straight through the centre.
Well, not straight.
A goal is a goal is a goal crossing. 15-11-101 to West Adelaide 5-7-37.
And it looks an absolute picture. Not the bog it used to be. Doyle, he spits out the front of the contest. Good kick, and McFadden leads out and takes the mark. And Conor McFadden coming up just for his 10th breeze as well. Just placed it nicely. McFadden with the kick. He's happy with it. Wanders away. Job done. Goal for the Double Blues.
50 at the moment, McFadden. He's trying to break free. Wasn't quite able to do so. Conforti, he's had a day out, and he's going to finish that beautifully for his third. 17-11-113, West Adelaide 5-7. Phase Bucks thought about crossing back into the defensive half. But if they are keeping one eye on percentage, which could be critical late in the season. Oh, huge fly. Almost through for a minor score, 5-9-39. West Sturt 17-11-113. The Blues are straight out of defence immediately. It now sets it up now towards Brewer. Brewer thought about going to Lewis, but caresses it in towards the forward 50. That actually...
Croydon did well to get it out. Snelling slipped the hand pass. That was good. Edmonds wide with the kick. Faye Sparks is in a bit of space. The ruckman, the running ruckman. So Faye Sparks gets around. Double Blues work it away. Lewis gets the bounce. Looking for an option. He took the option behind him, Croydon, and then he got it back. Still, they work a fine. Neil Cross and Chris Kendall.
Oh, I think Sherback would like that one back. McFadgen, he's got a bit of time and space in which to assess the options. Senders it at the top of the goal square. Gee, that was unselfish from the big man. Comes out now to Coombs, who has to take 2. And kicks it into the person on the mark this time. So Coombs, take 3. Let's see how he goes with this exit. Sets it up perfectly at the front for Bramish to almost take the mark. Grivell. Now it comes looping out towards Emmett. McFadgen's bursting back towards the square. Emmett takes 1.
Across the ground, opens it up. Becker.
Oh.
And now there's a lot of distance that has to be covered by Sadler. Sadler goes inside forward 50. Grivell backs up, couldn't take it, was met head on, I thought, by the
Works it for Scully. He's got Squire on down the line if he's seen him, but he was not able to do so. And that marks the final margin of 76 points to the Double Blues. 17-15, 117 have defeated West Adelaide.